Hello! Time constraints did not allow me to give this report in actual form. So I'm having it on video, Roles and Functions of Educational Media Center. The objectives are simple: to define correctly what Educational Media Center is, and to evaluate a particular Educational Media Center. Let us begin with evaluating ourselves what we already know. From the previous reports, we learned educational media covers a large number of different types of media, and that media can fall into various categories such as text, image, video, or audio. Before we proceed, I'd like you to consider this image. Now, this suddenly turns me into wishful thinking. How I wish I had something like this at home. What do you see in this image? Do you recognize many kinds of learning materials, books, game set, laptops, card games, board games, many things fancy and colorful? In my opinion, a place like this in the home would come closest to what an educational media center is. Of course, this is a simplified version of an EMC because it serves only one household. But if its service coverage is the whole university, this would become a more complex system. I understand that the resolution of the slides is not very nice if presented in this manner. So in the succeeding slides, I will no longer be showing myself so that the focus will be on the slides for better resolution. But I will still be giving my voice off.
If we are going to put together educational media and center so that it becomes educational media center, will that give us a new meaning? Now we ask ourselves, what do we want to know in this presentation? What is an educational media center? In this slide, there are two statements. One refers to a facility and the other refers to a system. A facility designed for the housing and utilization of all educational media within the school. I purposely include this slide here where we have the meaning of facility and equipment, because very often facility is confused with the word equipment. We have to remember that facility is usually used to mean something such as a building that is built for a specific purpose, and equipment refers to supplies or tools needed for a special purpose. The elements that compose a functional educational media center are the following: resources, institutional media services, facilities, media program. Under resources, the material resources include the low-tech instructional materials which are arranged systematically for easy access. Examples are the realia, models, mock. There are also the technological resources which refer to Among the services offered by the EMC are the following: orientation, selection, organization, and circulation of print and non-print materials, reference, bibliographic services, photocopying services, video and sound production, and multimedia services. Under the media program, we have the media instruction program, which aims to teach students to be skillful and discriminating users of print and non-print media. The class supervised research is a scheduled program of activity particularly. We may ask ourselves, is the EMC important? What is your answer? For me, it is yes, because it provides teachers and students easy access for information search. Another reason is that it is a vital instrument as well as a basic requirement for quality education by enriching all parts of the school's educational process. It is designed for the housing and utilization of all educational media. The specific functions of the Educational Media Center are the following: consultant service to improve instruction, learning, and use of educational media resources and facilities. Upgrade instructional standards through the use of educational media resources. Information on new educational development. Creation, production of instructional materials to suit the special needs of teacher and students. Upgrade research through media support to individual investigation and exploration. Multimedia facilities with areas made available to students, teachers, and the media staff. And lastly, educational media equipment made available for classroom use to students and teachers. We have some images of Educational Media Center of different schools. This particular image is that of the Ateneo de Manila University High School. These are images of the Holy Name University Library. The library is a part of the Educational Media Center. The services that they offer are bibliography making, book display, book reservation, bulletin board display, circulation, indexing, library orientation. continue with services, they have organizing vertical file, periodical routing, reference and information service, resource sharing. Resource sharing is an agreement between librarians to allow their respective clients to use the library materials of another member library. To avail of the said service, the student may secure an endorsement letter from their office, and resource sharing fee of 50 pesos will be paid to the school you are going to visit. And also there is selection and ordering of library materials. Perhaps at this point, we can now ask ourselves, did I learn something more from the presentation? And if I did learn something from the presentation, I can probably make an evaluation or recommendation of the Educational Media Center in the school that I am observing.